So I know y'all are probably not used to me. Again. So I know y'all are probably not used to me speaking, but I got a microphone for Christmas, if that dates this video, and I'm kind of trying to test it out. Now, of course, I can't really speak that loud, because if you look at the time, it's almost midnight, and my family is sleeping, so you're just gonna have to deal with this ASMR-esque vibe. But apart from that, I wanted to show y'all a game called Bombline. Now, I looked on the internet and there is some not really, I don't know how to describe it. There's not a lot of videos out there about this game, especially for newcomers. So I'm thinking as a level 448, which sounds like a lot, trust me it isn't, I believe that I should be at least somewhat qualified to explain to new players and try to get people, well, into the game. Now, I need to preface, the community is not really that good right now, and it's fairly toxic, but you'll meet good people, you'll meet bad people, just like any other game. Now, I wanted to explain the main UI. This right here is how you invite friends. This will show you the entire lobby, and even people that aren't in your lobby, you can invite friends through this. I'll probably blur that out, and you can close it through that, or just, no, you actually can't. This is all the events, even though bombline is kind of dead. Infection is not back. It's been back for about 2 months. Now, explaining the game modes. 6v6 is the normal. This is where you'll find a lot of new players. 12v12 is where a lot of pros play, but don't get them mixed up. You'll see level 999s in both. Infection, a lot of people used to play. I don't see a lot of people there anymore, although I mostly play 6v6. Hardcore is the same as these two, except no UI. And I think everything does more damage, I forgot. Browser, you can see all the servers, as you can see, dead. Friends, the friends doesn't work all too well. The store shows everything. This rotates every 9 hours. The cases don't. These are the only cases in the game as of yet. There used to be a Christmas and a Halloween one, but the game's dead. This is the inventory. This is where you'll see all of the skins in the entire game. Knife, snowman, I don't have one. Red is for legendary, blue is for epic, question mark, I forgot. And I am too colorblind for this. That's another fun fact, I am colorblind. Green is for uncommon. And yeah, or common or whatever. And another thing, this is server specific, although knives, when someone gets a knife, it'll post it to the entire game, every single server in the game. Now, statistics show you the stats of everything in the game, your achievements, and wins, losses, your win-loss rate, kills, deaths, KDR, or kills, deaths, assists, headshots, long shots, wall bangs, collaterals, damage, dominations, revenges, plants, defusals, time spent. Now, caveats. Wall bangs are very common because whenever a person is ducking behind a wall, you can usually clip them for a little bit, and if you're lucky, that'll be the kill. Dominations, you need to kill the same person, I believe, 3 times in a row, or not in a row, 3 times without them killing you, and that's a domination. Revenges is after you've been dominated. You kill them at least 1 time, and it will give you a revenge. Plants and defusals, I wouldn't recommend planting if you're new to the game, unless it's only you, because most times planting in a full server will only just lead to your entire team being on the other side of the map, and someone defusing the bomb. I have gotten many defusals by doing that. And I don't think there's anything else. Obviously the leaderboard, these are some of the top players in the game. And you'll probably learn their names by heart eventually if you play enough. And you'll more than likely see them. This is the settings, graphics. I'd recommend this if you're on a low-end computer. I am on a mid computer, but it does help reduce noise. So I have that. Like glass, Lord knows, glass is annoying. Gameplay, region priority, prioritize regions while matchmaking. Yeah. Split party. This I wouldn't recommend having on whenever you're playing with friends, unless your friends are really good at the game, because this will split you up and pin you up against each other sometimes. And without this, it'll just make you on the same team. Party invites, people who can invite you. Probably should have that at this. Streamer mode hides player names. Aim assists, unimplemented, probably won't ever happen. FOV, whenever you're aiming. Sensitivity, that's my FOV. Aim sensitivity, ADS, multiplier. Server hit markers, have this on. It'll help you not rage. It'll tell you when you hit your shots and only when you hit your shots. Sometimes the game, when you don't have this, it'll tell you hit a shot, but it won't register on the server, therefore not counting. Aiming, toggle, or hold, crouching, I like them hold, and then all of this. Now, credits, there's a secret achievement, I forgot how to do it, and that's another thing, you can see all of this. Now, I am going to cut and go into 6v6, and I will show you how to do that in the different game modes in 6v6. So, I just did 6v6. This is Metro. You can see the people that made it. It's a randomizer, of course. Most things are a randomizer. Now, you can select a perk every couple rounds. Last 10 seconds, flak, espionage, and supplier. I like supplier. You get random 2 guns. You always get a knife and a random 2 utilities. 1 lethal, 1 non. You can... the main objective is to kill people, like just shown. And you can also pick up their guns. Now this guy had a slug shotgun. Yes, that matters. Because slugs is like a sniper. Which I will show. Like that. Slugs is a sniper, shotgun, and an MP5. Now the game is very fast, so it's hard to commentate. But I just got a PP-19 and a G17 and a frag and a grenade. The knife will always stay. Tip, always do that. Either. More than likely, not always. You can always see when someone dies. Right there. Not always. If they have espionage, they will hide the hit marker. Or the death marker. We just lost. I have a VSS and a crossbow. adhesive, and a smoke grenade.
Defend the bomb site.
Now, a thing a lot of people like to do is what I'm about to do, which is launch the grenade right there. It'll hold people off most of the time. They just did the same. Some people hide it there, like that. This gives me time to explain what happens when you die. You spectate a teammate. You will never spectate a enemy. And it's they. You can give them callouts and stuff like that. Now, adrenaline, flak, or lightweight. All of which are good. I wouldn't recommend flak, but a lot of people like flak because it saves you from RPGs and fire. Not too common, I say as I get a fire. Not too common, but still useful when needed. You can see someone hiding right there, which I can go through because my teammate just killed them. Now, the game lasts for about 6 minutes. Or not 6 minutes. 6 rounds. And whoever gets first to 6 wins the game. First to 6 wins the entire game. And there can be 12 rounds in total. Well, 11. Now, the thing is a lot of people rush there. I didn't have, and that B7 is pretty good. But yeah. Now, the thing about this is, I don't know. Now, this is another thing. Whenever our team defuses, it doesn't matter if we die. The enemy team still has to defuse. This guy's gloating. Now, whenever you defuse, you are given about 6 seconds to defuse. It is 8 seconds to plant. Whenever
the enemy has defused our bomb.
Your entire team dies and you are on the attacking team, you have to plant. That is the bomb. Now, I don't like planting. I wouldn't recommend doing it unless needed. This is another thing. Deagle, 1 shots. Head. If you can headshot, if you manage to headshot, please do, because it will save you. Now, I know someone is over here because a person died. They're over there, and possibly going under through here.
Half of your team has been terminated.
Like that. They just did a M14. Yep, over there. They're trying to circle around through here. That's another thing. Under here is possible flanks. And I just saw them go there. No, it probably wouldn't have mattered if we killed them or not, because they had 10 seconds left and they would have had to find the bomb and to plant it, defused it in 8 seconds.
Mission time started. Defend the bomb sites.
Now, a lot of people like to rush here. Fair enough. Now, a lot of people like to camp because people rush. Now, I'd recommend picking up guns unless you did what I just did and got 2 shotguns. Fire's not too good after a update a long time
Mission
ago.
time started. Defend the bomb sites.
But it's still usable. Like that just shows you a headshot. Although they're not too easy to pull off. But any gun that headshot one shot will still 2-shot.
We have eliminated the enemy force.
And that's another thing. You don't always have to get the kill to win. Just be a good distraction.
Mission time started. Defend the bomb site.
Now you can see that we are 5 rounds win 1. You can wallbang. Also, sorry if you can hear my keyboard and mouse. Can't really fix that. I need to cut that out.
You are the last man standing. You must complete the mission alone. Your team has been eliminated.
That's right. Now, I won't get into too much detail about the guns and everything. I'm just gonna show you one
Mission time
round
started. Plant the bomb
and
at one of the
probably
bomb
cut
sites.
out like things that are a little bit more advanced to secret. That was just a bomb. I did exactly what I would do, which is put a bomb there and rush. Now, that's what you should do. You should
You have planted the bomb at bomb
in
site
this
B.
situation
Defend it from
because
being
you don't know
tampered
where
with.
the enemy is.
Half of your team has been terminated.
We know that one was over there. And they ran away, which is stupid. Because if they plant and then the enemy defuses, guess what? We just lost the round. Don't be like that guy.
Eliminated the enemy force.
But we just
We
won.
are victorious. The mission was a success.
GG's, and that's about it for today.